like the pandemic over. We outside and we on. This is Lake Kanati, Power 95, the sound of the culture.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
We plan for every major life event, from birthday parties to baptisms, and celebrating a life well lived deserves the same thoughtful planning. Beacon's Rest Easy plan is designed to give your loved ones the comfort of knowing that they can do just that. With no underwriting and cover for up to 6 family members that includes certain injuries, this plan can be yours for as little as 75 cents per day. Call us at Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Back on the inside. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all need to come on into the room quickly because we've got an action-packed morning ahead of us. Yeah, inside the ladies' room, the Carnival edition. That's right. It's all about the sound of the culture right here on Power. Hold on. Let's see if we're getting an echo. All right. Yeah. Good morning again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. It's so nice of you to join us for another week. And this week it is Action Week. Yeah, we're going to have a guest in studio all week. Yeah, so we're just putting the ladies' room as we know it on ice for a little bit. We're going to deal with y'all problems after Carnival. And we just want to, change things up a little bit and, talk Carnival, mass, pan, just about everything. That spells Carnival. After all, our theme this year is sound of culture. So you know what that means. Good morning, Christelle. Good morning, Leno. Who else is here? Share up the live, guys. Good morning, Jackie. Eli Moss, Jackie Richard. Good morning, Marianne. What? I never meet somebody troublesome in my life. Morning, Deborah. Morning, Daki. Morning, Ramos. Morning, BB. She started, Specky, I want to do a whole song this year in Specky Sunday. Good morning, Jocelyn. Good morning, Deidre, Esther. Good morning, Red Pepsi. Good morning, Lena. Everybody, welcome to the live. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the first one. And we're kicking it off with Eli Moss, Roger, Hitman, Hurricane, Gilbert, Loa's Bench. Good morning, Quince, Britain. Welcome. Good to have you in the room. Good morning, Jason, Devril. Morning. Welcome, everybody. So nice of you to join us. So like we said, it's Action Week. We're getting closer to Carnival. It is July 11th. Yeah? July 11th. So every morning I'm going to feature a song that I'm feeling. So I'm just giving you guys a little bit of this one right here from Vaughn. All year. Limas, I want your take on it when we done.
Spoiling myself so much we don't feel no type of way. Stay far with your heavy energy. Just give me alcohol, bumpers and fame. It's been so long already for Juve. Singing lyrics of the soul with my hands in the air. Finally, we ready to turn up the place right now. We ready to walk up, we waist right now. Ready to spread me hands and break away. Finally, we yourself right now and do your thing now. So let we go, oh, give me more. Alcohol, bumpers and fame. It's been so long already for Juve. Singing lyrics of the soul with my hands in the air. Finally, we ready to turn up the place right now. We ready to walk up the waist right now. Ready to spread we hands and break away. Finally, we outside, we run by, coming to mash up the whole place. Link up, let me roll a vibe, coming to mash up the whole place. We outside, we run by, coming to mash up the whole place. Finally.
That's the part of the song I like. That's the part. You see that pan there?
It'll part this song like Tivoli drummers. Boy.
See that part there? That drum and that pan there?
I wonder who arranged it. I heard it this morning for the first time and I was
I'm
asking
not
myself
sure.
who arranged it.
I'm not sure when I get him in studio, I'm going to ask him.
Yes,
So
the
really,
arrangement.
really
Music swing, you know the young boy could sing, eh?
Yeah,
He remind me of voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice
love it.
music.
Yeah.
And you know, once music sweet with nice melody, it's gone. Yeah, I like the finale. I could hear the crowd chanting that.
Yeah.
Finally,
And
hand in the air,
finally.
yeah. Finally.
That's a nice one for the road as well.
Nice,
Tripping behind your band.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice. You know, you have some songs you might look for a little thing to criticize, to correct it. This one you can.
The arrangement is just like, it's
good,
really
good,
nice.
good,
And I
yeah.
need to ask him who did the arrangement, but
Yeah, sweet.
it's just so on. I love how they combine the drums.
He and Dash go fight again.
Right? That groovy is that kind of one.
He and Dash
I
go
think
fight
this year
again.
the groovy will have a bigger impact
Than the power.
Than the power.
Yeah, I know, I see it already. Yeah. I heard people say that and I
Yeah.
see it. And from what you view from the preliminaries, you could tell.
Yeah.
But I remember years ago it happened. Remember once Groovy did just take over the power.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the power just rise back up again. But anyway, good morning to the beautiful people of Grenada, Carrico, and Peter Martinic, all the loyal listeners of Power. And I'm kind of upset this morning. I come here very angry.
Why?
Two reasons. Me and the side chick was together last night and she kept questioning me, asking me question. Trying to tell her hush him out and she just kept questioning me. And she asked me a question that really upset me. She asked me, she says, Specky, if you're dead before us. And she say, us, eh? She says, Specky, if you're dead before us, what am I getting? You know.
Dead before
And I
us?
try, us, me and the wife, because she know I have a wife. So us, you know, us, yeah. So I trying to tell her hush and change the conversation and, you know, us. And I don't know who tell her am I dead before her, but, you know, I don't know why she come up with that. And the second one, last night I was cooking rice and corned beef and I burned my hand. Watch right here.
Respect, you nearly take out your whole hand.
Yeah,
to
rice
cook
and
some
corned
rice
beef,
and
so,
corned beef on
yeah,
a
so-
Sunday.
So
But
I
when
had
you
to
was
wait.
inside chick last night and
I
your
had to
wife
wait
and
for
you
that,
eating,
no. She
and you
come,
eating,
I was cooking for her. I was
and
trying
you
to
eating,
impress
and you
her.
eating rice and corned beef.
I was cooking to impress the side chick.
You were trying to impress side
Yeah.
chick. So easy to impress these days.
Yeah,
Rice
well,
and corned beef.
People like different them, Arona, you can tell me that. People like different food. If there was
Rice and corned But I taking sides for rice and corned beef. I settling a low in my standards for rice and corned beef.
if it's that what the woman like, I may not like what you like. Don't get me vexed. Did she like rice and corned beef? I was cooking rice and corned beef for the side chick.
Oh boy.
Some people, when you ask them, do you want a drink? They say, yes, may I have a bottle of water? You're looking to give them a carry or a stagger. They say they want a bottle of water. What is your point?
All right, Papa. Still have all the rice and corned beef. But in line, if I had to settle for a side position, you have to come better than that. We have to be eating steak 5 days a week, lobster and shrimp and them thing and them.
So
and
advise me how
oxtail.
to fix me hand in the rice and corned beef because she don't telling me nothing. She vexed so we got an answer she question. So after that, go down, I got to put cocoa butter.
I've never had a bun that big. I've never had.
And
so
all that,
probably
for
need
the,
to
all
go.
that for the side chick, yeah? Yes, yeah.
You're young still, you're great out. So Eli Moss, what go?
Everything pretty.
What's
everything
been going on? I
everything
realize
pretty, yeah.
you're staying out of competition this year, but I
Yeah.
realize you're in every fed there is. That's
yes.
so the
Yeah.
veteran, you're still relevant.
Still relevant.
You're on
Still
every
relevant.
show.
Yes,
Every
yes,
single
yes,
big
yes.
show you have in Grenada and Carrico
Yes.
and Peeping
And, and as we're on that topic, I want to mention something. Over the years, I hear a lot of people criticize, oh, Specky following them young boy. Oh, Specky thing and Specky that. Eli Moss Gilbert is the only veteran artist from my era. I'm not talking about Calypso. Yeah, Calypso, you know, there is Scotland and them bad. The only veteran that every fet in Grenada with them young artists. The only veteran. And you know, they didn't put me in the Fed because I'm good looking. You know why they put me in the Fed? Okay. The only one. So I want to make that clear. The only veteran artist, and not this year, over the years, the only one. And when I travel to.
So, listen, y'all, don't get it twisted over me and Specky twinning. My hair is red, like red. Specky have a sort of burnt orange. You need to do a little more dyeing up in your hair again. That is not red. So don't be about me and Specky twinning red and no. Look at it together. That's not red and red. That's red and orange. You had to put a little ounce of dye in that again. So
and my beauty salon based in Saturday. Her name is Christian. Ain't you know Christian? Yes, Christian.
So guys, if you have any questions that you'd like me to ask, feel free to put it in the room. I see one already. Someone says, tell the story about the man-woman you go with after senile fet. Who man-woman you go with after senile fet, Eli Moss?
You see, that's the problem in Grenada, Rona. You can walk out with no. You know, in America, you could just call. You know, if you're in America, you could just call somebody and say, "Watch, let's go to the movies now, or let's go to the bar and make a little hangout." And then you want to talk. You know, you can do that in Grenada.
No.
No, in Grenada, you can't talk to nobody outside. You can't give somebody a ride. You can't
so
say,
you gave the person a ride?
Well, maybe I was walking out with somebody and we were just talking music or what? Because I have a wife. My wife from Mexico. And I very faithful to my wife. I mean, I have a side chick, and the side chick was there before the wife, and I can let her go. But my wife from Mexico, and she don't know nothing about the side chick. The side chick is Grenadian. My wife is from Mexico, so she don't have no Grenadian friends, so she don't know nothing. Okay. But otherwise, me don't get involved with nobody else. Okay. I satisfied with my Mexican and my Grenadian side chick.
Okay, so
did I make myself clear?
So the person you walked out with in Senile Fet was just
sometimes it could be my first cousin. Family members too, you know.
Oh, okay. All right. The person, somebody said to ask, so I'm just asking.
Yes.
I wasn't
yes.
All right. So person asking, that's the response. Yes, he was discussing music with the person, so they were walking and talking about it. All right. Yeah. So Eli Moss, you're the very first guest inside the room for the season. Welcome. Good to have you here. You're always passing through.
My pleasure.
I must say you always grace us with your presence throughout the year. There's one thing I could say about you.
Yes.
So it's not a case of when carnival time reach and no carnival reach, because you're hearing people, seeing people that you ain't hear from the whole year messaging you, hey, what's up? How you going? And you already know, okay, what song you have? What song you want me to listen to?
And I want to congratulate Power for a wonderful job during the pandemic. I know people tell all you about it, and I want to congratulate all you. All you did a wonderful job, Aruna. A wonderful job with the artists, with prime ministers, with, you know, all you did a wonderful, all you outshine everybody. And I just here to sweet talk nobody. All you outshine everybody. All you did a wonderful job. I want to congratulate the team.
Yeah, appreciate it. So we're back in 2022, and of course we had the chairman of the Spice Mass Corporation on last Friday, and basically he said it's full speed ahead. We're back to normal in terms of carnival as we knew it, and that means we're now in competition mode. We'd have seen the preliminaries for the Soca Monarch and the Groovy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you being a veteran, you've been in this for God knows how long. What is your take on where we are now? I'm sure you would have listened. I saw you popping on one of the lives. What is your take on where we are now as, you know, a seasoned artist and seeing all these young artists on the stage?
Well,
how do you feel about the direction our music is going?
Well, before I start, I would like to say the election also delay a lot of the vibes. Yeah, take that into consideration. The election delay a lot of the vibes because the election was in June. Remember, the vibes will start from May or sometimes even from Carnival. So you have to take that into consideration. And a lot of the younger artists' songs are new. Some making sense, some don't making sense. So it's hard for the people to swallow it. Sometimes people hear it for the first time. Some of them, again, are very good. For example, I heard the next song with the Chinese, the night of the preliminaries. And it took me one time. And now I realize them stations playing it and they begin it up. You know, so some happen and some did not. The power, the majority, not at the standard of the Grove as yet. Yeah, some of them very poor, to be honest with you. Yeah, some of them very poor. But we have a whole 2-3 weeks to play with, and you know, sometimes a song that just blow up, bam. You know, so I see a lot of comments and a lot of things people are saying it's true. Oh, we had a whole 2 years to write songs and them things. They have a point. I wouldn't here to defend it. Yeah, I wouldn't here to defend it. And I'm going to tell you something again, Aaron. People are criticize and say, time for Specky and Jamo and them to go. But when I see a lot of stuff, they need us, you know. Because I stand up in Grenville. I'm not here to knock no artist, but we're speaking as it is. I stand up in Grenville, car park, Carnival lunch, and I look at some young guys. I run even the stage appearance they have to work on. Even the stage appearance.
This is one of my biggest peeves that
I've been honest
to
with
say
you.
it over and over.
Even
I
the
see-
stage appearance they
I
have to
see
work
artists,
on.
just walk off the street onto a stage.
Yes, because what they don't understand, this is a job. This is a job. If people don't like your song, let they like your shoes. When you rest your shoes on the monitor, let they like it. Let they like the. You don't have to come with the pants below the bottom and pulling up and sometimes the drinks in your hand and they don't like it. This is a job. You have to impress people. Even though they don't like the song 100%, let they like something. And a lot of the younger artists don't get that. And we're not knocking them.
No, it's
because
called constructive criticism.
you know they are the future. And I go tell you something. I stayed in New York for 2 years and watch shows happening in Grenada without me. And shows ram without me. So I know the thing could happen without me. Nobody don't have to tell me that. So you have people to carry it. But a lot of the younger artists have to work. And a lot of them have to work on melody too. If you're telling a little story, they just run for the hype and and thing. Put a little melody. That way
So
Von
how
bad.
can we get? You can.
Boise.
The song has a song
even
is
Warsaw
basically a
is.
story. It can't be starting off telling you about the tree, and then you're telling me about the big stone,
Yes,
and then you're going up the
yes,
road telling me about
yes,
Satyrs, and then you reach
yes.
across in America.
Yes.
There's no cohesiveness in the song. It's just from one, you get the hook, and then you move on to other. And if there's no, but you're supposed to follow the story along. You just heard the song that I played it finally.
Yes.
You could see where it started and where
And
it ended.
the younger artists have to also listen to the David Rada and the Ajamo and the Inspector and them and just learn a little thing with melody. You see Short Pre? I always admire Short Pre for that. And he used to always say that. Short Pre follow the old school. He give you the modern style, but when Short Pre give you a song, you get melody. Your skin raised. Even Boise, when I listen Boise down there. And I told him that the last time we spoke for about an hour, and I say, Boise, you improve a lot. You do a lot of work. You're one of the biggest in Grenada at the moment. And it's true, you got to put in the work, but you also have to put a little melody. Melody, very important. Even though you're going with the high, because everything change up. Everything changed. Music is not like when me and you was growing up in the 90s. We have to admit that. But you must add in a little melody that's blow people's mind.
But the thing about it is, you hear the songs, and that was one of my, listening to some of the artists performing on the weekend. You play their songs on the radio, and the way it sounds while they're on the stage is like two different, people sang the song. And you have the producers doing a lot of, what you call that thing? The voice tuning and changing up. So when you're on the stage now, you don't sound the way you hear it on the radio. That is also hampering, their growth sort of, because there's so much things done to the song, auto-tune, so much things done to change their voice and make it sound like there's melody and they're on key. And then you're hearing the song and you're wondering, are they hearing the same song? Like they're this way and the melody is another way.
Yes.
So as a veteran and artist who've been there for a long time, how can we get to that stage though? What can we do to get artists, more in sync with what's going on with themselves and their music?
I'll go answer that in just a second. But did you follow St. Vincent Soca Monarch?
Yeah.
Fireman Hooper be them bad with melody. The hype,
He
but
wasn't
he have
about the hype.
melody.
Rodan had the hype in terms of the song.
Let me out. The guy that came second was very good. That's the one that was in Lava Man Fete. He was very good, but Fireman be them bad with experience and melody. And I want to congratulate Lava on a wonderful show. Wonderful. I compare he, Crave, and Senile, and he in front so far. Yes.
I've heard that.
Aruna, you had to be willing to learn and listen. And a lot of the younger artists don't do that. They don't listen. They don't learn. Sometimes some of them might come with one song and nobody can talk to them. So you just have to listen and learn. And workshop is very important.
Lydia just made that comment.
Yeah,
Lydia James just said there used to be workshops.
Workshop,
for calypso
very
and
interesting.
soca artists.
Yes. Greetings to Lydia James. Yeah, and she's a true lover. True lover. She judged for years, but she also a lover of the art form. Workshop, very important, and we hardly have that here. I did workshop in Heinz School already for younger artists years ago. I know sometimes I'm more old than I'm in, but workshop, very, very important. Scholar they here, Wizard they here, because all we have to do is modernize the beat, You could modernize the beat, nothing wrong with that, but you have to give that, listen voice. Don't call me. Come on. And voice young, voice and Boise and them his age. This one voicing and with melody, melody, and all his songs, melody very important. And a lot of the artists, not all, a lot of them. Why you think Dash is king 4 years now?
You
Dash,
can't beat Dash.
what the young man? Besides Dash on the night, Dash very good in melody.
And Dash sounds the same way he sounds recorded.
Yes, and Dash is a man on the night. Is very bad. I told Little Von that. The year Von came out and he came first in preliminaries and first in semifinals. I say, Von, Eli Moss Gilbert top them thing before and the night I come fifth. I said, don't let preliminaries and semifinals get to you. I said, Dash very hard to beat. I said, you have to walk and put out to beat Dash. I said, Dash is a man, he bad on the melody, he go on the night, he go on the stage, he does singing proper key. I don't say Vaughn does not, but he very hard to beat. It's like a Jamo. So like any artist going up against a Jamo, we have to walk. A Jamo is not no easy artist to beat. You know? So, melody, man. Them younger artists, they got to work on melody. When you're telling a story, you can put in the hype because hype reigning with the younger people. But melody, very, 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 very important.
All right, let me see what questions we have here. Some of them can't take constructive criticism. They're quick to go off on live and yell at the phone. Okay. Hugh has a question. I'm trying to stay away from the politics, Hugh, but it's a good question. It says, please ask about his involvement as an artist in the election campaign. In hindsight, do you think you went in a little too deep? And also, what advice would you give to young and upcoming artists and their involvement in politics and performing on political platforms?
I like that question.
That's a good question.
And I speaking from my heart. I don't say no problem with that. It's only in Grenada, we just take it to a different level. Well, sorry, I wouldn't say only in Grenada. St. Vincent, Fireman Hooper, Skinny Fabulous, all of them was on the campaign trail with Ralph. Look, they're doing all the fets now in Carnival and the fets ram out. Election done.
You just separate the two.
You understand? Only in Grenada, nothing wrong with that. Let me give you a next example. Alma Boy wrote me about 2 weeks ago. Anytime he come here, ask him. He says, Specky, we was on different side. But thanks for hooking me up with that show recently. He said, do you want me write up about it to make people know that we good and don't mind we wasn't? I said, no, it's up to you. I don't have a problem with that. I met Mandela Links and go off before election and I hug him. He says, Specky, I hear working with the youths. We need a change. I hug him. I say, that's your no problem. In Grenada, we take it different. All my life, I singing for who I sang for recently. You understand? All my life, I doing that. There is no problem with that. Even in Trinidad and Tobago, Kamlan, all of them not bring the Beanie Man. They bring this. They are local artists performing. Election done. Yes, I don't see a problem with that. Okay, I singing for that side. And you're vexed with me. What's about the artists who singing for your side? People should vex with them and call them names too. That's my point. So I would never change. I will never change. I will give a next example again. When I was in New York, the NDC team called me and they say the Prime Minister at the moment go be in Florida. Do you want to perform? I think about it. I call them back. I say, watch. I just always sing on the NNP trail. I don't want to be jumping from stage to stage and look like I go just leave it alone. And me and everybody good. Me and everybody go in Grenada, they take it different. I was walking through Grenville the day of Carnival launch, and a girl look at me, you, me don't come in your show. You think I said, darling, the show will happen without you, and you don't even look like you have money. In Grenada, only in Grenada, Runa. Only in Grenada. So what's about all?
We have to be more mature.
Yes, what's about the people? What's about the people who do all the stage and the lights? Just think about them. Them is bad people who do all the stage and the lights.
So although you tell me you do it for love of country, I know you get money, but we will move on.
Change the conversation.
A long conversation. Specky tell me do that one for love of the country. You ain't getting nothing for that. Okay, so for love of the country, let me move on now. We've gone past that stage. Now we're about building togetherness and getting back in Carnival.
And again,
Carnival is something that brings us together. So here we are right now, together. All right, so we're done with the election.
Yes,
Next.
wait. Before we go further, to answer the second part of the question, there is artists who don't sing on no political platform. So that understood. There is artists, when you call them, they don't involve with that. Because not every artist in Grenada, there's a lot of big names, you see that did not grace this stage. And that's their rights and they have reasons. Let's move on.
A lot of times people do it because of the same backlash. Not everybody back broad like yours to say, whatever comes.
Listen to me, I just read all them comments and I just be laughing, but I don't answer nobody because I'm bigger than that. Yes.
Gotcha.
All right, let's move.
All right. So we're moving on now in terms of the music. Guys, remember you can ask questions. Send me your questions. We're done with politics, so don't send me no more political questions. And I'll pass it along to Eli Moss. So this year, like I said, you're out of competition this year, or you done with competition?
No, I wouldn't say I done.
You done.
This year, I just decided to stay out. Sorry, I'm monitoring it, and I remember I'd stay out 1 year and I come back with the veteran, and I did very good. I came second. When I see Aruna in China crying.
That year you hurt my feelings, eh? And I was listening in, I really hurt my feelings.
Yes, I go monitor it, and I go come back next year, please God. I work in all year, Aruna, melody and everything, tempo, lyrics, everything. You know, I'm working on it. I might say, well, all you want is Specky to go, but all you need Specky some more. I go come back with something. But with tempo, melody, and thing, I want to go in the groovy too. Yeah, I will be back. I
think that's one of the things that has sort of held back a lot of artists because, you know, I keep saying to people, just as how I have my 8 to 4, people have their 9 to 5. That's the job of an artist. A lot of artists, that's what they do. Plus, some might have their little side jobs. But I think without having the past 2 years, there was no income, there was no shows, no nothing to sort of buffer them. I think that's why a lot sort of wasn't prepared. Although we knew Carnival was coming, we got the heads up. A lot wasn't prepared because, you know, financially, one said to me, you know what, I just wasn't able to do it. We didn't get, you know, any subvention. We didn't get any support.
And you still have to pay the studio.
And you still have to pay the studio. Still have to pay the studio. So that sort of held me back. Now, in terms of artists, though, do you think more can be done in terms of, you know, helping artists in cases where they're not able to even meet the cost of production and all of that? Do you think we should have something there to sort of buffer the artists? And in terms of artists, this whole coming together, what wrong with all? Do y'all have a problem coming together for same cause?
They never teach us that in school. They never teach us about coming together. Years ago, when we used to be selling cassettes and CDs, people used to be saying, Inspector, why 5 artists are come together and put all your CDs on one song instead of artists coming in one good song on a CD with a whole set with what don't making sense. So 5 artists come together and all you might have 1 or 2 good songs and everybody put 2, 1, you know, and make up a CD with 10, 15 songs. And we try that, and then it's back and all after. This artist feel he had a better song, and he that selling the CDs, and he should get more. They never teach us coming together in school. Right now, some of the soca artists fighting to get more money. Right? Fighting to get more money. And they don't have an association. So everybody scatter. And that's the problem right there. If you have an association, there is somebody to speak for you and fight for you. But they don't have an association. Soca artists don't have an association.
So what is so hard about coming together and forming an association and everybody on the same page? Because you're hearing some people saying A and the next set saying B. Some saying we will do this, we ain't taking part. Next part say, well, I taking part.
Yes.
Why we can't have the whole meshing together of, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the music. It's about pushing the music further.
Well, I'm not hearing myself, eh?
You don't hear yourself?
No, I'm not hearing myself. Right. I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing it now, sorry. Yes, that's a problem we have. Yeah, coming together. To answer that part, I can't answer it, to be honest with you. I don't know. I can't answer it. Ask when the next young artist come here, ask them the question, why they cannot get together and form an association. Yeah, we do have that. Calypsonian have an association.
Do you think there's a need for it? For
of course, yes, because somebody had to fight for you. You understand? These artists, 2 artists, one way saying we need this amount of money. 2 artists are next way saying yes. The next 5 go on and say, boy, we're going to make money, we're going to compete when the others was making nobody. They grumbling about it. You understand? One say, well, this is money. The thing gone up to 50,000. I want money, I going to make it. So because they're not together and they don't, nobody to fight. If we together and then the leader say, what, let me go to Spice Mass and fight for all you. Then the Spice Mass say, no, I don't agree with that. The leader could tell everybody, watch, that we boycott it. So they could come up with something. It happened right around the Caribbean.
But I've seen one side saying boycott and everybody agreeing to boycott. Next minute you're seeing the next.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
They forget the boycott and they're inside events and stuff like that.
That's the problem.
So how would it work?
We had to have an association. Straight to the point. If you don't have Scotland, them have an association. Calypsonian have an association. Calypsonian have an association. Because soca artists don't have an association.
What is the problem with soca?
Well, you have to ask them that when they come. Ask them. Years ago, I heard boys and shot pre and they must
I know
put
they
in something
started
together.
something,
And then
that
I never
fell
hear
by the
I
wayside.
never hear about it again. Once at the New York Spice called me, Specky, we need an association. Let's come together. We had a big meeting. For a whole week we having meeting. We come in Grenada and fight for that. When we reach in Grenada, this one getting more airplay than that one. This one song out shining. This one won the road man. This one won the crown. This one looking better than this one. I don't know where the association go. All what we spoke about in New York, we come in and fight for in Grenada. Everybody scatter. So I know what I'm telling you. We have a problem. I want to answer the first part of the question. You're saying Grenada, Aruna? Yeah, I know the proper pronunciation is Aruna. Yes, but
Yes.
Aruna, I'm from South, I can say Aruna. We're very hypocrite in Grenada. Very, very hypocrite. Now, Blacks is, sorry, may his soul rest in peace. Iowa Judge is late 50s, close to 60. Still the soca monarch king of Trinidad and Tobago. Look at the love Super Blue getting still. In Grenada, we always have a problem. That one too old. That one too old. That one must go. They want the older one go and they still fighting on the Warsways and the Boise. So we're very confusing sometimes. We don't know what we want.
True.
I see almost every year we send in for Eric Donaldson. I don't say no send for him. But almost every year Eric Donaldson coming here giving them, this is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica. They don't have no problem. But the inspector and the Black Wizard and the Ajamo and them, they must go. They too old. All my life music feeding me. That's my job. You understand? But they always want you to go and they supporting others.
You know, and that is something that I came out strongly against when they were talking about.
Yes,
like,
I heard
listen,
you.
at
Yes,
the end of
they're
the day,
supporting others.
When Eli Moss decides it's time to put down his mic, Eli Moss will put down his mic. Who am I or you to tell a man it's time for you to put down what feeds you? Who am I gonna support myself? Music isn't 7 days a week or 2 hours a day.
Me and
Music
Alison,
is 365.
me and Alison Hines is about same age. I heard she says she age in senile fed, and she's still working. Alison Hines still working and getting all the love in Barbados. I ain't saying I ain't getting love in Grenada, you know. But we have to stop the mentality and them. Even Blood, all of them, Andy, Armstrong. Me and them is around same age. Them still working. Still working. Music don't have no pension. No pension at all. And I'm still paying for the house.
Specky, 30 years now you're paying for the house, you know. If your house was in Lansdowne now, 30 years since I know you're paying for the house, you know. You ain't finishing pay for the house anytime soon? Nah.
You ever go to the bank for a loan and they ask you how much time you just eat a day? You ever had that experience?
No, they don't care about that.
No, the bank just asks you how much time you just eat. You never go through that in the interview?
No, they never asked me that.
No, okay, well, maybe you're lucky than me. I get that already, you know. How much they want to know how much time you just eat for a day, you know, and them things. So when I mention it to somebody, they laugh. They say they maybe want to know what is your spending. Maybe they're concerned about getting back their money, so they want to know how you just spend.
Okay,
Yeah, how much time you just eat.
all right, continue paying for your house, Papa. Because
Yeah.
if you hear the bank take back your house, water can wash you.
Yes.
All
yes.
these years you sing,
Yes, and you don't have
back to
nothing.
stage and
Yes,
then
yes,
nothing to show
yes,
for
and
it.
you don't have nothing to show.
So what can
yes.
pay back for your house, Papa?
Yes, yes, yes.
This year, I realize you just bung away. You listen this one, what you're doing better with. One thing I've learned in Limas, when a man doing better with other woman, you're not time to tell the woman that. You're not time to study me and you be living your best life with whoever and whomever having the time of your life. So for you to sit down and write a whole song and sing and tell a woman you're doing better without her means you still have a problem somewhere. You're struggling.
Maybe I still just hide and peep and see who she going with and thing. We just do that, you know. We just say, go your way, me don't want you. Me don't want you, this and that, but we still hiding behind a building in town to see who she come out in Kentucky with. You know, we still lie down. Yeah, fella in Sutters, when they catch him in the sand, they say that I was a turtle that was there, you know. We got the woman house close to the beach, you know. We just still do that. We just tell all you, go about your business. You this all kind of names we calling all you, but we still vex when all you go and all. So maybe that's what I'm going through there, you know. I'm still making a know, you know, and them thing, you know. Maybe that. We just do that as men, you know. I go admit.
We
Yeah.
still do it.
Yeah, we just do that as men. Yeah, we don't want you, but we still peeping and especially if all you go with somebody we don't like. Oh gosh. Hey, we gonna complain for the mother. She could have do better than that. You don't see who she leave me for. You don't see who she could have do better. I don't know what's wrong with her. That who she leave me for. That who she because we hunted. When we hunted, we just you know, you understand. You know some men wear, you know.
It's all like somebody
Yeah,
I know.
men. Yes, men
True
wear.
story.
Yeah, man.
I
yeah.
can talk on now.
Yes, man. Men wear. We tell you all kind of things. Go your way.
They
You this, you
ain't
that.
treating
with
you
it.
better, but I have a problem with who you
but
decide
we
to move up with.
we still peeping to see who we still there peeping. We all kind of in every building in town want to see who. Yeah, the man, and then we finding problem with the man too. Yeah, you see the work the man doing. Look at the man. Look at the belly. You know, see the thing. That's the best she could have done. We just criticize the man too. You know. Yeah, especially if we have a better
about
job.
that?
I'm telling you,
The hardest story of
men
my
win,
life.
you know. Men us have 5, women as one as out of the 5 talking to our next body ready to break up party and all kind of. We weird, we different. So maybe I singing in a hotel, you never know.
No, you're so hot. No, you're so hot, you're so hot. The first time I hear that song, I said, no, Specky, you're doing better than nobody. You're hot in, you want that woman still. That sound like hot. You must go in studio and pay a man, a producer, all this money to just to tell me you're doing better than me. You're doing better without me. You ain't looking bright for you at all. So tell us about what else is the pipelines for and don't come and do no long promo here. And here Specky Sunday here yet. So don't come and give no long.
We coming.
Next thing boss lady called me and asked me if you pay for the time.
No.
What will you have coming up?
Boss lady, I just have something quick. Let me put on my glasses, you know. Again blind, you know.
What?
Yeah, I have something quick coming up there. Yes. Quick. You can't have it here, not much. I go fix that after. I don't know why. Yes, no, but let me mash up, man.
All these years you did in America, that is them phone and them
No,
walking
look
around
me
with.
iPhone. No, look me iPhone. Yeah, iPhone 11 and thing. You know, don't chat
Well,
thing.
that's why
That just the Grenada number. When I ignoring calls on the thing, I just give them the Grenada
So
number.
why you have 3 phones?
No, so I could ignore. You know, the side chick just call on one and the wife have one, so I could ignore the side chick when I do with the wife. Wednesday night I go be at Cruisers Galley restaurants at Bar Class could be Marina.
Wait. Let me see what's going on here. So Eli Moss, what you doing with that paper?
Wednesday night. I just mark it down quick for another boss. So come on, coming up next weekend. I'm also fed cola fed wagiti. Yeah, I pure white coming up. I the biggest white. I the March Gras. I the only March Gras. You know me and Gabby. You know and them thing. I all close fed. I pre day. Lunis back and electric by 28 and I Specky show. You know, it's a lot of thing coming. Uncle Book. You know, and you know the majority is free. You know the majority is free.
Inspector, you ain't doing nothing for nobody free. Everybody know you low as bench and you like money.
Everything is free.
So
there, you know.
I must come in studio with he lists the fat written down, and
everything is free. Everything there is free.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
And you have more.
10.
You have more. Just is when you pull me up, I decide to stop right. Yeah. And Aruna, let me tell you something. You can't say hello. I mean, and I didn't buy you a drink yet for this. You was in Lava Fed because I was looking for you.
No, Inspector, I wasn't looking.
Yes, I don't buy you a drink yet, but it's not to say hello. And you can say hello. You have people who get. You have people who don't get. Did I tell you I built a whole house for a woman in St. Andrews?
No, I didn't hear about
Yes, I built a whole house for a woman in St. George's. And before the house, she was in love with me. Before the house built, she was in love with me. You know, after the house done, she find all kind of problem with me. All it does do us, you know. After the house done, she find all kind of problem with me, tell me all kind of thing about myself, just to keep me away.
So she put you out of your own house?
Yeah, the house I built. Over 100,000 plus. I would have finished paying my mortgage by now.
So who named the house on?
It's her name because it didn't have family land.
So all these years you did the wall, you know you can't build a house on woman family land.
I was in love, and I was in love with stupid. Yeah, I built it on her family land, and she was in love with me. As the house done, she find all kind of faults, you know. Yeah, she find all kind of faults with me just to get rid of me. Yeah, we just go through, you know. All it does do us too.
But all it does is speak. Women speak more on what you all do. So if you have come to a point where you can open yourselves, like I said last week, women like when men are actually vulnerable and you all have a soft side and you express your hurt and all those things. But no, all you want to play Tarzan and Rough and King Kong and act as though you all have big stone flowing through your veins. Then what are we supposed to do ourselves?
And let me tell you something that hurts in around. It's not easy to spend over $100,000 to build a house for a woman, and then you outside peeping, watching the next man going in that house. It's hurting. Yeah, it's hurting.
So you should like, why you didn't go with police and break the house?
All it does, he didn't family land. What I go do?
You ain't going with the land, you go with the board or whatever you pay for?
No concrete, and then me never had no receipt. When you're in love, and then I can go and tell the post. She could say that's not true. She could say she money that spent. Me never keep nothing saying.
So you didn't have no receipt? You didn't
because
say
I in love, Aruna. When you're in love, you're blind. I in love. I never touch you that do me that. A whole house in St. Andrews. I could tell you which part, not too far from Grandpa Cemetery update. I could tell you which part. You're laughing. All it does do us and say man this and man that. A whole house, you know. And I had to peep to see the next man go inside it.
So you go through a lot in your life?
Yes, man. A lot. Don't watch me this. I experience. That's why I could write songs like that and, you know, thing. You know, a couple men pull me up and say, Specky, you're putting us in trouble. Yeah, that's a trick thing. A lot of men don't like it, you know. Yeah, they say you're putting us in trouble. Yeah, say they're going through that at the moment.
So you don't see the lady still in question?
The one at Billy House, she just passed me straight in Carnival last time. She passed me straight, but the man tell me good morning. That one hot into. She passed me straight like she don't know me, and the man tell me good morning.
So the man know you was in there?
And the man know I build the house.
So
That's
the
why
man
he tell
have
me good
respect.
morning.
Or there's a good man to have.
Yes, yes.
The man
I know she
understand.
tell the man I build the house.
The man understand
Yes,
that if you build the house, so at least when
Yes.
he see you, you have to give you respect, Julie.
Yes, he tell me good morning.
And
And she passed me straight. Yeah. And I know she tell the man he making love better than me. I run all you think all you easy? All you do easy, you know. Lord, all you do easy, boy. But let me ask you a question. It's true I lie for the side chick. Put the music right on. Pull the music right on. I want to be frank. I was lying for the side chick and I tell her, me and my wife only day together because of the children, but we're not involved. We just sleep in separate rooms. I tell her that. I won't lie for you. But she also called me 3 o'clock in the morning and I have a problem. Even though I tell you, me and my wife just sleep in separate rooms, I don't see no right you have to call me 3 o'clock in the morning and telling me you can't sleep. I know she assuming I did in the room by myself, or maybe sometimes she don't believe. But why is she calling me 2, 3 in the morning? Why you can wait until 8, 9 in the morning to call me and talk to me? At least I lie and tell you. She don't know I was lying, but I lie and tell you.
So she's supposed to have respect for your matrimonial home.
Yes. She don't have to be calling me 3 o'clock in the morning and telling me she can't sleep. At least the wife they in the house still. She could have called me in the morning. She could have called me 8, 9 o'clock. She don't know I lie in and say we they in separate room. I mean, me and my wife sleep in the same bed every night. I tell her we in separate room. She had no right to call me 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me hear what you think about that. And take her 2 comments before we go. She had no right to call me 3 o'clock in the morning. Say to her, all you just do, all you got to thing, you know me and my wife in the house. It's true I tell you we did because of the things are going on tonight. You want to call 3 o'clock in the morning and say you can't sleep. Why you can't call 8 in the morning and say I didn't sleep last night, darling? Let me hear you defend that. You just defend them women. Let me hear you defend that.
Let me read out the comment. Talk about the business here. Good morning, everyone. Please convey your appreciation to Uncle Specky for his continued contribution to the art form. I'd love to hear from Specky what motivates him to continue producing music, considering the art form is very competitive and his storylines still reflect a level of creativity that is sometimes lacking in most of the trending artists. Karako in the house. Morning, Karako.
Yes, and Karako, thank you for all the love. All the love over. You know I went there 3 times for the year?
Yeah. Making money, man.
Thanks for the love.
You're going overseas.
The love, yes.
You're going overseas.
The love. And when you know I used to walk among them in New York, eh? I ain't myself. I gone again for a little while.
Maybe the headphone have a
Yeah, man. Thanks for all the love. The love of it, Aruna. I love the art form.
You hear it now?
Yes. I love the art form. Many times I feel like giving up. Many times, but I love it. Because when you say I ain't taking part in Soca Monarch, don't mind I might be performing for some of the artists or maybe one artist, so I see them on the side watching and I see the Asham Boys and them mashing up or whosoever mashing up. My skin still raising, you know. It should have been me up there. Because when you love something, you love it. You love what you do. Many times you come here and some people might upset you with certain things, but you try to go beyond that and thing. I love the art form. I'm doing that all my life. And for people who don't know, when I was a little boy, I used to sit down on my neighbor's step, look at the black and white TV because I come from poor family, no television. I don't even think we had current. And I was there on the neighbor's step watching Gabby and Sparrow and them and learning something. So it's something I had in me since a little boy. Yeah, I love it. I used to go in children melee and can't dance reggae. Only soca whining too. So it's something I love.
All right, so it's the love of it.
The love of it.
Right.
Yes, the love of it.
All right, guys. So I have before we go, Specky, you give us a little performance on there. Before we go, we have the semi-finalists for the Soca Monarch. It's in alphabetical order, all right? Not in what position, but so the semi-finalists for the Soca Monarch, we have Grandpa Chain, Enma Payne, we have Tara the Governor, Reginald G, LED and Lasho, Area Code, Jab King, Sheldon Douglas, Shamak, Timing, Lil Jello, Pinky Fabulous, Black Blingers, Leadneck, Mellow, Squeezehead, Jello and Best, Stunner, Super Flying Flint, Don Jamel, Top Cat and Blazer, Brother B, Hammer, Reba, K1, Looney Spark and Electrify, Mr. Walkie, 3 Reveler, Sparky B, Hits, and Chucky HD. That's for the Soca Monarch semi-finals. And for the Groovy finalists, we have Papa Jerry, Terra the Governor, Juice the Voice, Reginald G, EC, Top Cat, Riggy Atmosphere, Royalty, A-Boy, Sheldon Douglas, Little Jello, Randy Isaac, Scholar, Blazer, Top Cat and Blazer, Crave, Lady Laguerre, Brother B, Abby Moraine, The Young Legend, Looney Spark and Electrify, Mr. Walkie, Hits, Red Alert, and Lady Supreme. Those are the 2022 semifinalists for Groovy Monarch. All right,
Wow. And hits in both of
yeah,
them,
hits
boy.
in both of
Yeah,
them.
and,
Sheldon
Top
in
Cat
both
too.
of them.
I'm glad for Top Cat
Yeah,
and Blazer.
Blazer
Yeah,
in
they
both of
pushing,
them.
Yes.
Looney
yes.
Sparky Electrifying both of them. Terror the Governor in both of them. So
And
we're looking good.
I'm glad for Lead Neck too, because when he's singing, I saw the mic fall, and I was saying I hope they didn't punish him for that, because he did not bust nothing. It's because he was kicking. He was kicking up, you know, the mic fell, and then he start all over. You know, so when you boss, they punish you for that. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Very, very nice. Nice cast. They got put a nice cast together.
You'll get it.
Yeah, and all them guys, congratulations. And remember, you're going there to do a show. And make sure the judges hear what you're saying. It's the judges that judging you. Right? Not the people on the live. So make sure clarity very important. And when you're telling your story, the judges have to hear what you're telling you, what you're saying. The judges must hear you for they to score you. They cannot score you and they don't hear what you're saying. Okay, so congratulations to everybody. The semi-finals gonna be nice. I will be there supporting everybody. And look out for me next year, you know. Don't think I'm coming back next year and say, all you need uncle, you know. All you want uncle to go, but all you need uncle. So you want me to perform side chick?
Aruna, good morning. Eli Moss Gilbert. Good to see both of you on the show this morning. 2 questions for Specky. Question 1, what is your candid view on the soca songs in 2022? The second one is, you are undisputedly one of the most dynamic artists on the scene. You continue to evolve with the times. I mean, that's no secret at all. What about Specky connects to audiences? If for some reason you answered both of the questions earlier, then you can ignore them and carry on with your conversation with Aruna. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
I answered them all here already, but I'm a people person too. That's very important. I ain't sing one song and let the films get to me head, and money, woman, nothing never get to me. Never get to me. Yes, so we answer it already.
It just doesn't spend. Give us a little piece of that one before we go, Specky.
Oh, you mean that doesn't spend and I build a whole house? Yeah? I have to get up and wine too?
Yeah.
Yes. When I wine in your hat, the camera go get the waist?
Yeah,
camera to get the waist. Me I love volume and to feel it and to fit. I must feel it so I could wine around it. Hey, stop it. We gotta take it from the top. You know that Missy Chrissy, that ball in you that led me on? Yeah, that's Missy Chrissy right there, that ball in you that led me on. Scandal in the place, drama in the place, scandal in the place, scandal in the place, drama in the side, she getting on. She won the wife position. Yeah, Chrissy, there? You that lead me on. The side, she getting on. She won the wife position. Hear the story. She used to say, she understand. She go hush him out and move to the program. Now she telling me feelings getting stronger, and she don't like when wifey sitting in front my car. She want the man and the ring. Too much hiding. Time to make a decision. She want to be number one. Side she getting on. She want the wife position. Let me hear you, Aruna. Aruna, you have to say you that lead me on, you know. Side she getting on. She want the wife position. What you waste now? Aaron? What you waste? Hey! Jama in the place, scandal in the place, jama in the place, jama. Aruna, the waste impress you? Ooh, take the music right, dog. Take the music. Tell the people if the waste impress you.
Not all, Papa. In your young days, you hadn't impressed me. In my old age, you were impressed me with waist.
Take it right on and to do the second verse a cappella before I leave.
Yeah, go on. Go about your business.
Second verse a cappella before I leave. Stop it. Stop it. You have to stop it. Listen the second verse. Late in the night, she calling my house phone and telling me she tired sleep alone. Them pictures she have with my ding-a-ling. She threatening me to tell wifey everything. Complaining she feeling sick. You better pass money quick for the doctor appointment. Don't forget to pay the rent. She hot into her. She hot in. Yeah, she hot in. Yeah, she hot in. Yes. Yeah, she hot in.
It was a pleasure having you here. Looking forward to having you back next time.
Yes. And
make sure you pay your money for your promo so we could do something better next time.
Yes,
all right?
yes. And all you're doing a wonderful job.
You.
And to all the people out there, Spice Mass will be epic. All right? Respect. I love you.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's about all the time we got today, guys. Back tomorrow with more. That's right, the Carnival edition. You're going to paper with all your shows, Papa. Your morning tall. See see you guys for another one. Thanks so much, everybody on the live. Happy you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys tomorrow back for another show. All right. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance, Western Union.